I know none of you asked this, but I have to answer. What superhero t-shirt should you wear on a date? You know what? It's always important for somebody to tell you what women really want. And I'm the most reliable person to tell you so because I'm a dude on the internet, okay? And yes, I know I talk about men going on a date with women, but my lived experience is, going out on a date with women. So, yeah, I cannot talk for anything else. Well, I used to remember back to a time where people thought that if you liked superhero comics, you were a dorky man-child, a weirdo living his mother's basement. And oftentimes, when I want to return to that era, I get back to comic book Twitter, and I get the exact same treatment. But this is no longer the case. Around the time that the Nolan Batman movies and the MCU movies were coming out, they were dominating the market. I was walking around with a Batman T-shirt, which I no longer have because that's ages ago. You can see a photo of it here, and girls were like, "Hey, Batman!" And you probably want to ask me, "Hey, dude, did you tell them, hey, baby, you want to be my Catwoman?" And dude, seriously, I was reading superhero comics. Plus, my mother had very strict rules about the people I could bring to her basement. Okay, so let's be over with those boring segues and let's get to the point of this video. What sort of superhero t-shirts you wear on date? And we'll start with Batman because people know Batman. People like Batman. And in my experience, there are two types of women. One of those types is the woman that sees Batman as an extended you, as this dark, brooding, yet sensitive man who is wounded and obsessed by childhood trauma, but their love can heal you. Plus, you're a millionaire. So, yeah, basically, Batman is Christian Grey from 50 Shades of Grey, only instead of beating his secretary, he is beating on crooks. Yeah, I think it's time we should get a Robin called Anastasia, who is the most boring brunette girl ever. And yeah, that's how you get the women's market. Alright, DC, you can give me a call and I'll consult you on this. And of course, then there's another type of women. They're the ones who want to be Catwoman. So yeah, win-win. Batman will be awarded 5. Now, you probably think people also know Spider-Man and they like Spider-Man, so a Spider-Man t-shirt will do the trick, right? Wrong! You see, Spider-Man is the eternal loser boy who will miss their date, that will always be broke, and he has so much childhood baggage he cannot be rid of. So yeah, Spider-Man is the anti-Batman, and 2. And the only reason it gets the one is because your girl may feel like MJ, and girls adore MJ and they want to be like MJ, right? Now, let's get to the t-shirt I'm wearing right now, a Superman t-shirt. And I know many of you are like, but you know what? Superman is a dorky, goody two shoes with questionable fashion sense, but he will always be there for his woman. He will save her. He will carry her on his two strong arms, no matter what stupid things he did again. So yeah, Superman definitely gets a 4. Bonus points. Superman t-shirt is great if you're looking for marriage material. You heard it here. Use it. For now, since we talked about Batman and Superman, let's talk Wonder Woman. Because you may think I will wear a Wonder Woman t-shirt. It's a great opportunity to show my date how good of a feminist I am, how I look up to strong women. Dude, alright, if you think of this, I have to tell you something that will crack your world. The reason why male feminists are getting laid is because their feminism is a side effect of them being decent human beings. And if you need a t-shirt to prove that you're a good feminist, you're not a decent human being. You're actually part of the problem. And further than that, let's be honest. If you go on your date with a Wonder Woman t-shirt on, your girl will probably look at her and she will be thinking, what does this Themyscirian bitch want with my man? One. Alright, on a lighter note, let's talk Deadpool. Deadpool is funny. He is unconventional, irreverent. He will call a spade a spade. He's a bit zany, and definitely very comfortable with his sexuality. Girls know Deadpool, they laugh with Deadpool, and they saw the Deadpool movie where he was tearing the world apart to reunite with his one true love, Vanessa. Deadpool and Vanessa in the movies are hashtag relationship goals. And yeah, the first Deadpool was a better love story than most love stories. So 5. Let's talk Thor and Aquaman, because let's be honest, women love these two characters, right? Well, they think that Chris Hemsworth and Jason Momoa are hot, and who can blame them? They are. And you know what? Those two actors had to be cast in those roles because the comic version are, yeah, they will dry a human faster than scorching heat. So one. And then we have Chris Evans and Captain America, right? He's hot too. But let me give you an add baggage for Captain America t-shirt. If you go out on a date and you have the Captain American logo on you, odds are that the discussion will go political. No matter what you do, you don't want to have politics involved in an early date because it's very easy it will go sideways, right? This is never good unless you happen to match 100% with your girlfriend's politics and you must communicate that, or say is a good MAGA girl, so you can go on a date with your Captain America t-shirt on and spend the date explaining to her how there is a huge leftist conspiracy who wants to forever tear apart comics and use them as a battering ram to pull down the European culture of America, despite the fact that there's no such thing. Then you can invite her to your place and show her your collection of independent comic books that will save the American way of life or something. 3. Now, finally, The Flash. Dude, dude, let me tell you something. No woman wants to sleep with the fastest man alive. 0. Alright, now that we're done with these t-shirt ideas and how they will affect your dating life, let me tell you something you should bear in mind. There is a good chance that if you try any of this advice on a real date, they might not work as explained here, because you're listening to some random internet tosser. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave your comment below with your opinions, if these views are valid or not, and leave superhero suggestions for a part 2 maybe. Like, subscribe for a future video. If people watch and like this video, I'll do another one with your suggestions. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye bye.